Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Above Status Quo. I'm here for a good time. I don't stay for a long time. Tonight, I'm going to do a collective reading. And you know, all my readings are genderless, they're timeless. So, whenever you see this video, the message is meant for you. All right. So, we're going to have tonight featuring my Quick and Easy Tarot deck, which was one of my first decks I had ever gotten. And then we're going to use my Wild Woman Rising deck. Isn't that nice? And then I'm going to use some of my own intuitive cards. This is my own personal deck that I made, right? Okay, so we're just going to jump straight into it with some of my own intuitive cards. Spirit, please let me know what is going on with the collective. Please tell me what is their current energy. What is their current energy? What do we have going on? What is in the atmosphere for the collective right now? What is in the collective right now? All right. Dancing. Find your true nature. Spiritual throne. Telepathic ability. Oh, wow. That's interesting. That's real cute. Okay. I'm feeling this. I'm liking this already. I'm liking this already. All right. So, right off the bat, you are right now in an energy where you feel a little stagnant. You're feeling stagnant, but from more of a creative standpoint. You feel stagnant by way of, doing things that you love to do, doing things that make you feel alive, doing things that bring you joy, doing things that bring you happiness, instead of just your everyday wake up, brush your teeth, make the kids breakfast, put the kids on a bus, and just get dressed and get ready for work. Right? You are looking for your soul, your spirit is looking for leisure, right? Your spirit is looking for leisure. It's time for you to start getting back into doing things that you love to do, okay? And that could be anything. It could be dancing, because that's one of the messages that we had got. The first card, dancing. So maybe you like to dance, right? Find your true nature. Right? So what do you love to do? What is it that you want to do? Do you want to start a small business? Do you want to start yoga classes? Do you want to start working out at the gym? What is it that you want to do with your free time? Something that brings you joy. Right? It's time to start focusing on you, because you love everybody around you. You're so caring and giving. But what good is it if you can't give that care to yourself and that nurturing to yourself, right? And the thing is, once you get back to your true self, doing what brings you true joy and happiness, it's going to put you back on your spiritual throne, okay? It's going to put you back on your spiritual throne. Spirit, thank you. This was perfect. And this is nice, but it also looks like you have telepathic abilities. All right, you're like probably clairvoyant, claircognizant. You probably have a lot of different gifts. And maybe even doing a spiritual like a spiritual healing class. It could be even reading tarot. Maybe you have spiritual abilities that you can tap into and play with that will bring you joy. There's so many different things. Whatever it is that you love to do, that you feel good doing, you need to start back doing that, because right now the reason that you feel stuck and stagnant is because you're not tapping into the creativity of your soul, the creativity of your very being. It's like a muscle. If you don't move it, the muscle loses its mass. If you don't move it, you lose it. So you got to start working that creative muscle again, because if not, you're just going to feel stuck, stagnant, depressed, dark, very, melancholy, just real down and dreary. You're going to feel like your vitamin D is low, okay? All the time. So start getting back to what you love to do. All right. All right. We got the 4 cups upright. We got the King of Wands in reverse. And we have the 8 of Wands upright. So with this 4 cups, you see this young man sitting here. And you see the cloud. It's 3 cups here. His arms are folded. Right? And he looked kind of down like, oh gosh, another day. That's what he looked like. You see this cloud is handing him a cup and he just got his hands folded like this. Like he doesn't want to take it. That's you. That's the energy you in. The universe is handing you different ideas. It's handing you, memories of you doing things that you used to love to do, and you just sitting here with your hands folded, not taking it. You're just not doing it. You got 3 cups down here. You ain't even paying them no mind. You don't even care. You just you ain't even looking at you're not even looking at the cup being handed to you. You ain't even looking at it. The hell with reaching for it. You're not even looking at it. You're ignoring opportunities. You're ignoring your cups. You're ignoring your opportunities. You're ignoring your chance to express yourself, because that depressed feeling that you have, that is all built up creative energy, and it's starting to harden you, and it's time to loosen that up. It's time to loosen that up. Okay, you got to loosen it up. And then here with this 8 of Wands, if you look, it's not a lot going on, but look at all these wands. Now, the thing about it, you can take this anyway, but the way I read the energy of this card is these wands, these are opportunities. These are opportunities. These are goals. These are goals that you either have set and not trying to fulfill, or that goals that need to be set. And it's 8 of them. So you have so many different things inside of you that you can bring to the forefront that will bring you so much more happiness and joy, to the point where the everyday heaviness of life or the everyday stress of life won't even feel like it, because you're exercising your internal power. That's what creativity is your internal power. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Those are my children. So getting back to what I was saying, and see, that's the thing about it. When you start reaching for the different things in your life that brings you happiness, it brings a balance. You can't have too much of one thing ever. I don't care how good or bad it is, because it's gonna offset you. You need to start living and having fun. Bring joy to your life. Right now you feel joyless. All right? And then with this King of Wands in reverse, so look at this king. I just want you to look at it in the upright. Look at this king. Young, handsome, got the fire Got the fire leopard print cape on. Look at the chair, how decorative it is. He looks very powerful. He looks very comfortable. He looks very regal, very, very loyal, right? And so, but it's in the upright. And look, let me show you something. We had gotten, what was one of the cards we got? Spiritual throne. Your throne that you should be on spiritually, this should be you in the upright, but you're in the reverse. You're not on your spiritual throne because you're not tapping into your gifts, your abilities, your telepathic abilities. You're not going out and dancing like you love to do. You're not doing things to find your true nature. You're not reaching inside and pulling the creativity out. You're not expressing yourself, not in the way that you need in order to grow spiritually and put yourself back on your spiritual throne. Okay? And I know it sounds so simple. Oh, well, just start doing the things you love to do and you'll feel better. I know that it's a little more difficult than that, but it is really that simple. It is really that simple, honestly. And so that's the energy that you're in right now, collective. You're just everything could be going fine, right? The kids are healthy, you're healthy, everything's good, your family's good, the bills are paid, you're working, your car's working, everything is good, your house is good. But it's you. It's you. It's the inside of you that is screaming for your attention right now. Seriously, it really is. And see, the thing about it is when we get to ignoring what our spirit and soul is asking for, it will cause you to lose in other areas. You will feel like you're losing in other areas, in areas that, it's just like waking up in the morning. It just happens, You'll find yourself struggling with things that you never had to struggle with before, right? And so you don't want to have to go through stuff like that unnecessarily. You really don't. Spirit, what else would you want to tell us right now about what's going on? Oh, a whole lot. Some fell on the floor. Be tender. Be tender. Release perfectionism. Seek wonder. And that's the thing about readings. That's the thing about reading energy and knowing how to read energy. Spirit, if you listen right, you got to have the ear for it. That's why reading, everybody can't read, right? Which is okay. But Spirit is always going to put the story together. Find your true nature. Seek wonder. It's the synchronicity in the readings that you have to look for, right? Be tender. Be tender to yourself. To yourself. Start loving on you. Start loving on you from the inside out. Okay? Release perfectionism. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful she is with the butterfly. You do not have to be perfect. Everything doesn't have to be just so. You want to start that business? Oh, I'm going to do it, but I got to wait until I save $5,000 in the bank. I got to wait until I get this. I got to wait until I get that. Stop waiting and just do it. Stop waiting and just do it. Because once you just do it, everything else is going to fall in place. I promise. I promise everything else is going to fall in place. You won't even bat an eye. and everything is going to be how it should be. I'm serious. Everything is going to be how it should be. Spirit, please tell me what is going on. What else you want the collective to know? What else would you like for the collective to know, Spirit? What else would you like for me to let them know? What else? Wow. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Spirit, what else would you like the collective to know? What else is very important for them to know? Alright, so off the bat, got the Magician upright. Ace of Cups upright. Five of Wands upright. Page of Pentacles upright. See, look at that. Look at that. So, the energy that you are in at this current moment, right? We're looking, we already know the energy that you're in. Let's look ahead. You hold a light. You have a light inside of you. You have a light inside of you. You are a divine being. You are you are a being of infinity, of eternal light. Okay? You have a light that emits from inside of you. And the thing is, you're snuffing that light out. But that's you. You know, that's your baseline. You are a being of light. You hold the light. You see how the light is emitting behind this person? That's self-illuminating. You are self-illuminating. You are full of light. You are full of light. And the thing about it is, you see this hand holding this cup with this dove. Look how big that hand is. This is the universe trying to hand you what it is that you deserve. Where it is, the universe is trying to hand you what a person like you deserves with this big cup. Somebody's name could start with M or W. The spirit is trying to hand you the cup that would quench your every thirst, right? But you're not there because you're stuck in this Four Cups in reverse energy, right? And I sometimes I like to backtrack a little bit and make little references to help tie it together for you guys. So the universe knows who you are, who and what you are. And they're trying to treat you as such. But you have to be open and accept the cup. If you don't accept the cup that the universe is handing you, then what good is it? And see, I want you to look at something. Look here. You see all this chaos going around? You have five wands, 5 different people. All right. You see how everybody is. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just chaos. They just hitting each other with the damn sticks. Don't know what to do. confused, confusion. You know, they look hella confused. And being in a confused energy, not knowing where to go, that is where you're going to stay if you don't take the cup that the universe is trying to offer you and sending you signs to take seriously. Because look how confused they are. I don't know if it's out of focus, but look how confused these mofos are. Don't they look confused? They don't know what's going on. Just crazy. Right? And that's where you are. Don't know where to turn. Don't know what to do. And you looking right over what spirit is. Right? Spirit is in your face like this. The universe is in your face like this. With your big cup. Like, here, take it. And you just like, oh, I don't see it though. Right? And we all do it, right? I'm not judging. I'm just relaying a message. I'm the middleman. We got the Page of Pentacles. We had it in the upright. Now, if you look at this person is young, healthy, spry. The sun's shining. The grass is green. And they are holding a gold coin. This is like the coin of all coins, right? And that could be you once you get out of this confusion. Once you get out of this confused, stuck state by being who you are and doing what truly makes you happy, you are going to be holding the coin of all coins, right? That's going to be you. That is going to be you holding the coin of all coins. And the thing about it is, this is the coin that the universe is trying to hand you. All you have to do is take it. And see, that's the thing, right? It's like, okay, I know what to do, but I don't know how to do it. Isn't that always the thing? We all go through that, don't we? And I'm going to help you get there. We're going to tie this thing together. And so, I want you to write down 3 things that you like to do or love to do or have been aspiring to do. Write down 3. And then I want you to write down 3 things under each one of those that you would have to do to get it started. And then I want you to pick the path of least resistance. Whichever one has the least amount of things to do to get it started, that's the one I want you to pick and start working on. We're going to get through this. I'm going to help you walk through this. Spirit, what else do you want the collective to know? What else do the collective need to know, Spirit? What else is important for the collective to know? That's the only thing about these index cards. They don't really get it up. Alright. And I'm not going to make this reading terribly long, but I want you to get the message that you need to get. So we'll go however long we need to. Alright, so for the first one, prosperous. And look, didn't we just talk about that coin of all coins? Don't that look like a very prosperous thing to be holding, right? Stress. You have a blocked crown chakra. The stress is coming from your blocked crown chakra. This is your crown. In that chaos energy that you in, you confused. That chaos, that's what's blocking your crown and causing you stress. The confusion of not knowing what to do or how to go about doing it. Healing childhood wounds. Blocked crown chakra again. Blocked crown chakra again is spiritual regression. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Hold on for a second. And so, the cards that we just picked out. So, we already know that you have a lot of prosperity right in your reach, okay? And you may also, and I'm almost sure you do have a lot of childhood wounds that you have to heal from. And your childhood wounds could be why you neglect yourself, why you neglect to why you neglect the reality of caring for yourself, giving that nurture and love to yourself. More than likely, because I'll suffer from it too, we neglect ourselves due to these childhood wounds and not being taught how to properly love ourselves, and also being loved by the people around us but not being loved properly, right? And so your childhood wounds is what's causing you to neglect you and your inner core and your spirit and what your spirit needs. And once you heal those, that'll kind of clear up. And it's going to take a while, but once you start tapping at them and working on them little by little, that'll help relieve some of that stress that's blocking your crown chakra, because your crown chakra is blocked. I picked up the wrong card, but your crown chakra is blocked, and we had this card twice. And it's blocked because of childhood wounds, and it's also blocked just from the mere fact of not going out and having fun and enjoying your life. All you know is do, work, provide, heal other people, take care of, fix. You're the fixer. I used to be the same way, and I still do kind of have that. Then I have to check myself every now and again and say, wait a minute, you are not here to fix everybody. You can't fix everybody, right? So once you realize that, and once you just start enjoying yourself, don't wait for the perfect day. All right? Get rid of that perfectionist stuff. Don't wait for the perfect day to start living your life and having fun and doing things that you want to do. I don't give a damn if it's going outside and jump roping, hula hooping. Do something that brings you joy and helps you have fun. You know, I know for me, I love to dance. So going out and dancing like we got in the very beginning. Because once you start bringing that healing to yourself, once you start relieving some of that stress that's causing chaos and blocking your crown chakra, once you start doing that, you're going to be back in your prosperous energy. Prosperity, that is your baseline. That is who you are. You are abundance. That's the kind of person you are. That's the being that you are. You are abundant and divine and prosperous. That is you at your core. You were born with prosperity. It's the world around you that has made you think that you're not, or made you feel that you're not. In the spiritual regression means to go backwards instead of forwards. The spiritual regression is because, like we talked about earlier, that creative muscle that your soul uses to replenish and renew itself, you're not using that muscle, and it's causing you to spiritually regress. It is. And you're only going to start your healing and get back into all of your prosperity. Once you start going in and finding your true nature, this story is unfolding so beautifully. Thank you, Spirit. But seriously, you are such a beautiful person. You always been the kind of person people always felt like you had it all. Oh, we don't need to worry about them. They got it. You know they got it. You know they good. You always been that kind of person. So this energy that you in right now is kind of new to you. Like, you probably have gone through it here and there, but you've been stuck in this energy for a while. Feeling stuck and not knowing what to do or where to go or how to get yourself out this rut. Thank you, Spirit. Practice flexibility. Protect your flow. Embrace the interior winter. Let me tell you something. You are so rigid at this very moment. So rigid. Remember, like we talked about a few minutes ago, all you know right now is go, 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 work, 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 do, 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 fix, fix it. All you know, you are on autopilot. Very rigid. Very rigid. You are not allowing any room for yourself at all. I dropped the card, y'all. You are not allowing any room for yourself at all. You're not being flexible. You're being flexible to everybody else, but not to the person who needs it the most. You're not. You're not. You need to be flexible to yourself. Allow joy into your life. Be flexible to living life. Be flexible to accepting opportunities that come your way. Right? Be flexible to doing something creative every once in a while. Right? Don't be so rigid in your routine. You need to break up the monotony. Your routine, I swear. Go to work, come home, go to bed, get the kids ready for school, go to work, come home, go to bed, get the kids ready for school, go to work, go to bed. You want a loop. You need to break that loop up with some flexibility. Protect your flow, right? We always have to do that. You need to protect yourself from others feeding off of your flow, because that's what's happening. That's why you're in this very dense energy, because everybody else is feeding off of your flow but you. Seriously, you feeding the community and you're not feeding yourself. Embrace the interior winter. And by embracing your interior winter, you need to internalize. Go back, go inside. Stop focusing on all this out here, all this chaos out here. Take your eyes and go inward. Okay? What do you need internally? Embrace who you are inside at your very being. You already know what kind of being you are. You are an infinite being of light. You radiate your own light. You don't even need a light. Okay? You don't even need a light. 10 of Cups upright. See? 2 of Swords upright. 5 of Pentacles upright. The Hierophant in reverse. And see, look. You see these 10 of Cups? This is you. Like, this is your baseline. This is your baseline, right? This is your, like I told you, this is your birthright. 10 of Cups. Look at the two kids dancing, the mom and the dad, the rainbow of cups. Come on. This is where you need to be. This is who you are. I notice when I read Spirit always, when I get my cards, the person's, like who that person is at their core, that is always the first card I pull is always, it seems like it's always the card from starting from my left, the very first card on my left. I know it sound kind of weird, but I just noticed that. But yeah, this 10 of Cups. This is you, boo. This is where you're supposed to be. This is you. This is you. This is what the universe wants you to have. This is you. This is what you was born with. And this is you now. This is you now. Blind. You cannot see. You hold this sword. You, first of all, you're blind. You can't see nothing that's going on around you. You're stuck. You don't know what's going on. You're blind to what Spirit is trying to show you, trying to give you, because of other stresses and other wounds and things that you have, right? We all have that, but you're in this very blind energy and you're trying to fight it, but you can't. You're stuck because in not only are you stuck and not knowing what to do or where to go, but you're also trying to guard yourself and protect yourself in a way, and it's not working, and that's also causing your energy to be denser. You just in an overall rut. You just overall stagnated. You know, and I know I've been saying it, but it keeps coming out. So it keeps coming up. Spirit just keeps saying it. So I just have to keep telling you. Now, here's the thing. You got the Five of Pentacles upright. Look at this. The Pentacles are in this window. It's snow outside. It's cold. Look at this woman. She look weak and cold and feeble. He damn near crippled, about to fall out. Can't even walk. Beat up, ragged. The Pentacles are up here. And this is you down here. All right? And you could be either a man or a woman. All right? We just speaking from an energetic standpoint. But this is you down here. In the cold. In the snow. You ain't even nowhere near these pentacles. You ain't nowhere near these pentacles. Look at that. Just out in the cold. Hierophant in reverse. And see, like I told you, this is where you were before you got in this stuck energy. And this is who you are. This is where you're going to get back to. See, he got the two men at his feet, and he's regal. He's regal and royal. But he's in reverse. So you've lost power. You've lost the power. You've lost control of your reality. For the most part, yes, sometimes we are dealt a hand that we don't have a choice but to play. But we also have free will. And we can shape our reality. Our reality is what we make it to be. And what we believe it to be is what will be projected on the outside. What we think and feel on the inside is what our reality ends up looking like. So whatever your reality looks like around you right now, that's how you feel and think about yourself on the inside. And see, to think about this, you've lost power. You're no longer on your spiritual throne. You've lost power. See, these two guys, they would have been at your feet, at your beck and call. But now you're at the beck and call of everybody else. And they just sucking your energy dry. You know? And, you know, you would think people would be decent enough and say, you know what, let me help this person. They doing everything. Let me try to help them, right? You would think that. You would think that, but no. They just gonna keep on taking, and I know from experience. They gonna keep on taking long as you keep on giving. And just keep on using me. Until you use me up. I don't know who's saying that, but that's an old song. But yeah. So this is, you know, you've lost control of your reality. You've lost control. And the thing about it is you are usually on top of that. Like you usually got shit in a chokehold. You know what I'm saying? Manifesting, creating, you know, creating a world around you that's joyful. You know what I'm saying? Feeling joyful, producing joy. Right? Normally. But it's alright though. It's alright. Spirit. What's another what else do you want the collective to know right now? What else do you want the collective to know? What else would you like for them to know? What is important? What is important for them to know before we go? What is important for them to know before we go? What's important for them to know before we go? Oh, Lord, I'm so sick of these cards falling on the floor. I'm so serious. Look at that. Sorry, y'all. Oh. But when the cards drop, you gotta pick them up, boo. Okay. Suppressed traumas. And I want you to pay attention to the cards that I pulled, how the story has been consistent throughout the reading. All right, the first one, suppressed traumas. That's our first one. Set boundaries. Higher dimensions. Salt baths. Is this not consistent with the story we've been talking about? Is this not consistent with the story and with the message that Spirit has been giving us throughout this reading? We already talked about the fact that you need to heal your childhood traumas. We talked about that. And we all have them. We all have them. These are cards we pulled. Healing childhood wounds. So you have a lot of traumas, whether they be, and they don't have to be from your childhood. They could be from adulthood. They could be from a bad relationship. They could be from a job that you worked that was terrible. You know, excuse me. It could be from a job that you worked at that left you with PTSD. You know, set boundaries. You need to set boundaries between yourself and everybody that you are trying to take care of and trying to fix. It's time to set boundaries. All right? And the thing about it is, all them traumas that you went through, it has distorted your ability on how to properly set boundaries. Okay? Higher dimensions and salt baths. One way that you can cleanse your energy and cleanse your aura. Now, we're not talking about the internal shadow work and working on healing wounds. This is just your energy and your aura, which is also equally important, okay? But just to cleanse your energy and your aura so you can start off with a fresh slate. Salt baths. I'm telling you, and this is from experience. I make salt baths. I take salt baths. I make my own. Okay? If you would be interested in my salt baths, let me know in the comments. And I'll send you my email, and I'll, you know, make you a nice bath salt and send it to you. My bath salts are the bomb too. Bath salts will help clean up and clear up that negative energy so you can kind of think a little clearer. Higher dimensions. So that's what I'm saying. Your soul, your spirit, your divinity, you are from higher dimensions. Okay? And a lot of the synchronicities and messages that you see throughout the days, years, months, or whatever, they are coming from higher dimensions. And this is also just to clarify and further let us know that the divine the universe hands all over this message, and just wanting you to really know, you know, take you a salt bath tonight. Try to cleanse some of that old energy off of you. That'll help you with some clarity. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, boo, you you're gonna be fine. It's just time to open up. It's time to stop focusing on everybody else and focus on you. And I know that's easy said and done. We have children and things like that. Of course, you know, that taking care of our children, that's just a given. That's not even up for debate. But I'm talking about the other things, the grown motherfuckers in our lives that we try to take care of and fix and please and appease, you know, and put up with. Like, no. Spirit, what else you want to know? What else you want the collective to know? Thank you, Spirit. You have been amazing in this reading. You've been amazing in this reading, Spirit. What else you want the collective to know, Spirit? What else? Anything else? Anything else? I had dropped the card, sorry. Fight like a girl. Leap. Literally, the word leap. Restore balance. Some of you all could be a Libra. If I got any Libras in the house. Howl with fierceness. Heed your wisdom. Self-explanatory. A couple of them I can kind of get, you know, connected for you. Fight like a girl. That one is a little. Fight like a girl. Think about it. When men fight, we think rough, tough, gnarly, hard, straight to the dome, right? Girls, how we usually fight. We're a little bit more strategic. We're a little bit more cerebral, right? We do more fighting intellectually than we do physically. Just on a general scale, right? It's time to fight like a girl. Stop trying to take it all on and be strong for the world. Start being cerebral. Start thinking your way through. Start being deliberate in your decisions that you make. Start being very, as a matter of fact. Start showing up with your back straight. Start setting your boundaries. Start setting your boundaries. Because once you howl with fierceness, that's your fierceness, your boundaries, boo. Howling with fierceness, that's setting your boundaries straight up and focusing on you. Leap. Take that leap of faith. I want you to leap into what makes you happy. Start living your life and stop living for other people. Take that leap that Spirit has been telling you throughout this whole reading. Take the leap. Stop waiting. Restore balance. What I tell you early in the reading, you can't have too much of one thing. You're going to be tipping on the scale. You need balance. All work and no play, no bueno. All play and no work, no bueno. A lot of play, a lot of work, good. Little bit of play, little bit of work. Cool. That's what I'm saying. You cannot be all, over here and nothing over here. You can't. It's going to catch up with you. You can do it, but it's going to eventually catch up with you, and the outcome is not going to be good. Heed your wisdom. This reading is part of your wisdom, because this message, what people don't understand is, when you get a reading or listen to a reading, if if you connect with it, if it agrees with you, that reading, it becomes a part of you. It becomes a part of your spiritual bank. It becomes a part of your spiritual wisdom. This reading has become a part of your wisdom. Whether you knew it or not, I don't know, but I'm here to let you know, and you know now, right? If you don't know, now you know. I dropped something, y'all, so I was reaching for something. I just let it fall. But yeah, all right, Spirit. We're about to close out this reading, Spirit. Is there anything else that you would like for the collective to know? Is there anything else pressing that you would like the collective to know that they don't already know? Spirit, do you have any advice? Do you have any advice at all? Do you have any advice for the collective? What would you like to tell the collective?